Today is the day that I die. Self-destruction. Classified as a suicide.
Ready to go to the next life. At peace.
And he is completely calm because he's made his decision. He's got heart problems, a minor stroke. All of this has restricted him from his activities which he loves. He believed, whether he was correct or not, I don't know, that this condition of his was going to get worse.
According to the recorded message, Renwick could no longer hike and climb to take photos, and his weakened health prevented him from playing the oboe.
He was only 49. He was clearly having long-term issues. He sort of had lost everything in his life that gave him pleasure.
And it leads him into a spiral of depression from which he is unable to recover, resulting in him selecting the oddest method I have ever seen to end his day. What I surmise is that our man Renwick is very calm. He takes his necessary components, his camera, his audio cassette recorder, his tripod. Our man drives to those tracks. He's familiar with the schedule. It's not hard to get a schedule.
If you're listening to this, you must be the police.
He made the tape. In the car. A suicide note. He's made his decision. The only way out is death. And that's the path he selects.
Kenda knows the train that struck Renwick Pope passed through just before dawn. With his photographer's eye, Pope chose a perfect spot to rest his tripod.
He very calmly lays down on the tracks and waits. The strongest human instinct is to survive. He overcomes every instinct instilled in him for the last 6,000 years. I further cannot imagine anyone any more determined than he was to die. He is laying on this railroad rail, his neck down on that rail, feeling the vibration of death approaching him. Does he get up? No. He lays there and waits for the moment. Wow. The train that hit him was the 6:33 train. The conductor never saw it in the dark. A 6:42 train is the one that spots the body on the tracks and calls it in. So our theories have come down to the fact of the matter. It's a suicide of an extremely unusual nature.
Only one piece of the puzzle remains. Renwick Pope's camera, left facing the tracks, held 36 photos. What might those images tell Kenda about what happened? Later that day, Kenda is finishing up the case files.
Lieutenant, here's the photos you asked for. Thank you.
Of the 36 exposures on that film, 35 of them are the standard scenery shots he takes.
Oh.
Beautiful stuff. Perfectly framed, artistically done.
This guy's life is encapsulated in the last roll of film he ever shot. And scenes he enjoyed, places he loved.
The last one is definitely the headlight of a train in the morning mist. This is death. This is death. These other 35 are beauty, and this is death. The train in the morning mist approaching.
It makes you sad because there are so many people that would have so dearly loved to help.
Renwick Pope was a productive man. He gave old people what they needed the most at the time they needed it the most. He played beautiful music. He took beautiful photographs. I just can't believe that Pope would select this as a method, but he did. I was looking at the killer when I arrived at that crime scene. I just didn't know it.
Coming up, a